Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brett Keane.
Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, fuck knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes from your teeth. Trusted just as much as sin. A wolf in sheep's clothing just won't begin to justify the scorn you've drawn. No one will shed a tear when we know you're gone. I try to stay away from you. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, but knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes from your teeth. Dearest Brett, we've done the math. We found all the stories come directly from your ass. Not a single syllable you uttered could.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brett Keane.
Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, fuck knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes from your teeth. Trusted just as much as sin. A wolf in sheep's clothing just won't begin to justify the scorn you've drawn. No one will shed a tear when we know you're gone. I try to stay away from you. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, but knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes from your teeth. Dearest Brett, we've done the math. We found all the stories come directly from your ass. Not a single syllable you uttered could ever fix the house of cards you tore apart, so just remember this. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, but knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes from your teeth. Now it's just 22. Now it's just 22. Now it's just 22. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, fuck knows how many times. Hey! Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes from your teeth. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, fuck knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes from your teeth.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Why did somebody in the DP fam send me Jared's dick? What the fuck?
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to DP episode 1699.
Do it live!
Doing it live, 1699. Flying solo right now. Because Shabisky wants to show everyone that he's good at counting backwards. He's very proud of that. So he does streams where he counts backwards. And he's doing that right now. So everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it if you like the stream, because that helps out tremendously. Also, quick reminder here, at the end of this month, everyone who signed up for the Patreon, if you sign up for the Ben Pals, the $33 tier, I'll be sending you one of these next month. I don't know why it's stretched out like this. That's weird. But it's supposed to be a postcard. I wonder why it looks like that. That's very strange. Anyway. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hold on. I'm going to try to fix this really quick. What's today? The 26th. All right. Just got to save my playlist really quick here. Close that out and open it back up. I accidentally played the theme, like the pre-theme music, twice. I think that's part. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is what it'll look like. It'll be a postcard. It'll look like this. I'll write something on it and mail it to you next month if you sign up before the end of this month. So, I've said this multiple times. Not my fault if you didn't pay attention. Thank you.
Tip, guys.
Let's get more donos. Yeah. What advice do you have for someone going to their very first professional wrestling match?
Tip, guys.
Let's get more donos. Yeah. Friday Night SmackDown. Have fun.
Tip, guys.
Let's get more donos. Yeah. Thank you.
Tip, guys.
Let's get more donos. Yeah. Yeah. Have fun. You know, it's different than watching it on TV because you can't hear the commentators. So you participate, join in when, with the audience and the things that the audience do together. Yeah, have fun. As I've said, if you didn't, just because I don't know what to tell you. I've said this multiple times. I can't keep repeating it every time. Shabisky reserves Sundays for him to do streams on his channel. And it's been this way for about a month now. So, I don't know what to tell you. He does his countdown streams on Sundays. Thank you, Keith Dickens, dropping 5 gifted memberships to 5 lucky individuals. And thank you, Phoebe. I just saw your donation, too. Thank you. Thank you so much. We've got a lot. We've got a lot to cover because Brett's latest video is just more lies. It's funny because he does this like PR type, this manipulative like PR type shit to try and rewrite history. But all of us have seen, anyone who's followed for any significant amount of time knows we've seen this stuff play out, and we know Brett is lying about it, but he can't help himself. He has to do it, and he's doing this like reverse Uno card stuff on me too. It's ridiculous. It is unbelievably stupid, and nobody believes it. So we're gonna look at that. Please like the stream. Sign up patreon.com/DP if you want me to mail you a cool card. This card of the Manatee on his hover round, hanging outside of his mobile home. Yeah. So let's buckle up. Buckle up, everybody. Let's do this shit.
Individual situation. Check out the beautiful asshole.
Boom.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
All right. Brett swears this is his last drama video. Nobody believes it. He's made this video before, just like the I'm quitting YouTube video. He's made that before. He's going to lie a whole bunch in this. I wasn't planning to have anybody. I appreciate it. We'll have you on again. We'll book you. I'll book you like either later this week or next week. And you know what? There's a chance I might watch this video again. Because I want to watch it while Shabisky's here too, but we're gonna strike it while it's hot now, and I'll have you guys on. I'll have you on with Shabisky and maybe somebody else, because I like to have a big full panel. I think I will probably watch it again. No, I appreciate it. We'll have you on again, and we'll probably watch this video again because this is worth a rewatch. We will definitely do a rewatch and shit. So we will figure that out. But I do want to. I do want to watch. We're gonna watch this one now, and then maybe I'll probably book everybody to come on. Maybe Thursday or something if you're free on Thursday. Let's get into it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. If you'd like to see any future shows or episodes by me, you can check out the links in the description, and you can listen to Spotify Radio. We also do videos, so you'll be able to see imagery and visuals and all that.
Imagery and visuals. Okay. Well, I don't think anyone watches you, Brett, that's like genuinely interested in your content. I think you're a lolcow. And that's why people watch you. That's why. And it's not radio. I mean, I guess it kind of mimics radio, but radio doesn't have visuals, though, Brett. Is that why it's TV radio? It's such a weird name, Gord TV Radio.
That's where I put a lot of my material, and for good reason. I'll be explaining why during the...
He's going to claim that... He's going to claim that his channel gets relentlessly false flagged under my direction when we know for a fact that Brett is the false flagger. He'll claim it was legit. He'll claim every time Brett does something, it's just because he had to do it and he was in the right to do it. But everyone else is wrong, in the wrong. He does that all the time.
Content of this video, why it is, I spend most of my days on Spotify as opposed to YouTube. YouTube is where I post most of my music.
You mean the AI-generated music?
Time to time, I'll post one.
See, Brett, that's how we all know. Like, Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think, as the song says. Because you are dumb enough to think that anyone is fooled by your music situation. We all know many people have messed around with AI music, and people have seen us here on the stream make funny AI music to for shits and giggles. You can't deal with the fact that people know this and don't give you the full credit for these songs that you post. And that's why you feel the need to lie and tell us that it's not, it's AI enhanced music is what you say. No, it's AI music. Like, by and large, the music is created by the AI with minimal input from you. We know this. That's just what it is.
In my talking videos, just to get people's attention, or new people from YouTube over to Spotify. But I think I'm going to take a break from that.
Oh, you think you're going to? Almost every time you say you're going to, you don't actually do it. Or it's like 10 hours 24 hours, maybe 48 hours.
And just simply upload
The
music.
longest break you've taken recently was when you were in the hospital and didn't have a choice.
And then end up going over to Spotify whenever I'm ready. Right now, I'm kind of waiting for a nurse to come by, check me out. As many of you know, found out recently that I have stage 2 colon cancer, and I had to.
Yeah, but we don't feel sorry for you because of the Pimp Monk. Well, I mean, other people choose whether they feel sorry for you or not. The Pimp Monk thing was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. So I don't feel bad for you. And it is crazy that not even a full year later, after mocking Pimp Monk's death, you end up getting very sick and hospitalized for several days and diagnosed with cancer. That's, you know, like, couldn't have happened better.
I have a huge cut done down my guts and everything.
I got a huge cut down on my guts. What? What does that mean?
Down to my belly button. Basically, I got cut open like a fish. And a lot of parts had to get cut out.
He's going to defend the Pimp Monk stuff in this, too. He defends everything, claims all the accusations and evidence to back them up are just bullshit. It's crazy. It's crazy talk because he's only fooling himself.
So I'm not quite the physical specimen that I used to be.
Were you ever? I mean, I guess a blob is a type of specimen, if that's what you mean. I think it's some sort of specimen.
I wanted to clear some things up in this video because this is going to be the final response that I do to the Drunken Peasants. They've made over 1,000 responses to me.
He always does this as if, like, the amount of videos matters somehow. You keep being a lolcow. You keep doing the same shit you've been doing for years, and we'll react to it if we choose to do so. Oh, and Brett goes into the, like, completely unfounded slander in this. The whole Ben is a grapist situation. He does that again.
And I have over 20.
He didn't do the PDF file though one. So I was expecting that one. He always does that, but
on my own show, 20 compared to over 100 videos for years they've made about me. I don't enjoy making response videos. I don't enjoy refuting and debunking false accusations and nonsense. I prefer videos about entertainment science.
No, you don't. You've had this reputation for years, and you were even off-putting to, you got yourself into like a Christian circle a few years ago with like Kent Hovind and the people that orbit that group. And very quickly, they noticed that you're always involved in drama. So it's not just Drunken Peasants. I mean, before Drunken Peasants was even a thing, you had already created a reputation for yourself as a lying piece of shit. That the Brett Keane You're Not As Slick As You Think song, that song was written years before DP was a thing. So you already had a reputation of a scammer, a liar, a false flagger.
It's
already well known and established.
Philosophy. If you go to my show on Spotify, which has every video that I've ever done in the last 20 years,
randomly saw someone out in public yesterday with a King Cobra JFS shirt on. The shirt said "Cult Leader, Long Live the King." That's awesome. They might have made that themselves because I don't or did King Cobra sell a shirt that said that? I don't remember.
See that 98% of my content is about God, religion, Christianity.
It's about God. No, you do it under the guise of it being about God, but in reality, it's just a hit piece on whatever group you decide to attack that day. Whether it's, gays, trans people, Muslims, atheists, That's what you do. You make a video, maybe it's 15 minutes long, maybe it's 30 minutes long, and all you do is you do this slow build where you tell this story, and at the end the moral of the story is always like, this group is evil and they do bad things, and if you belong to this group, you're probably a bad person, or you are a bad person because of it. That's what you do. And that's not talking about Gord. It's fucking drama. That's what it is, Brett. Your videos are drama videos. Now, mine are oftentimes too, but at least I admit it. That's the problem. You don't admit it. You're not honest in any way, shape, or form. Which is funny because you're going to accuse me of lying all the time in a minute here. It's crazy. It's crazy because, yeah, everybody lies from time to time, but almost nobody constantly lies, and that's what you do. Like, your default position is to lie.
The other religions and down the line from that point. The last 10% would be refuting people or responding to people and blah, blah, blah. To be honest with you, most of those videos, those type of videos didn't even last anyway, because video response things where you're responding to other YouTubers is fucking dull and boring, and I don't really...
That's why your content is dull and boring. Because you do the same shit. You claim you don't do it, but you do.
Consider a lot of that content.
And I mean, honestly, a lot of people are bored by the, like, in all seriousness, people got pretty bored of the whole, like, atheism versus Gord believer thing anyway. People got tired of that. That was played out.
Content to begin with. It's just throwaway shit. So, I guess one of the first things to refute is... One, the Amazing Atheists and the Drunken Peasants have always been the initiator and the ones who started trouble with me.
All right. Super duper huge fucking lie, right? I mean, there was the whole meltdown that Brett had with TJ long before Drunken Peasants was a thing. And then there was the scrambled audio of somebody calling Brett Keane the N-word and Brett making a video saying it was TJ that was doing it. All this shit. Like, we were there, Brett, and those videos still exist for the most part. So you're not fooling anybody.
I did not wake up one day and go after any of them.
You did.
I have never woke up one day and just simply went after atheist.
See, what he does is he's like, well, no, I went after them because they did it to me first. That's what he does. It's like a toddler argument. They hit me first. But that's not how it is. And the thing is, Brett is like, oh, well, they can't actually prove that it was me first or disprove that, so I can just say that.
I have made videos where I have expressed my opinion, but I don't go directly.
My opinion is that you're a fat, lying piece of shit.
After anybody out there unless they've committed an actual crime. Like, for instance, if a religious preacher gets himself in trouble for something depraved, I will do a video about it.
Okay, well, sounds like drama to me.
If you're in the news, if you've gotten yourself in serious trouble, then I talk about actors and actresses and influencers and YouTubers who have gotten themselves into trouble. And I don't do it to be funny. I don't do it to do a parody or because I want to mock the person. I do it because I'm reporting the news.
He's reporting the news. Yeah, guys, Brett Keane is a news organization. And if he didn't report the news, you know, trash talking the people he doesn't like, he would be doing a giant disservice to all of the people who depend on Brett Keane to deliver them their news, right? That's why he does it. It's not drama. It's not drama at all. It's just Brett doing his due diligence to report the news. Nobody believes this. Nobody believes this.
Period. I feel morally justified.
I feel morally justified. Of course you do. Of course you do.
Doing what I do.
Uh-huh.
Now,
well, no one buys that.
Take Ben Pye, for example, on the Drunken Peasants. Everything he's accused me of, he actually has done himself. And has proven or shown no evidence whatsoever for any of the accusations that he makes.
I have, actually. I've shown the video where it was... I showed the video where you plagiarized the poem. I've shown that. I've shown the case documents for the restraining orders against you. These aren't just rumors. Like, it wasn't just someone made a video claiming your wife made a restraining order against you. Like, you can look that shit up, and you made 2 contradictory videos trying to explain why that was there. So, you lying again. I've shown proof. It's not...
He plays a couple old-ass 15-year-old videos by little 15-year-old trolls.
See what he's doing? He's trying to poison the well, being like, oh, these videos were from 15-year-old trolls, and they're old. They're from 15 situations ago. No, it was straight dope who confronted you directly about it. It's not old. I mean, like, not that old. And he definitely wasn't 15. But of course, you're being deceptive. You like to accuse other people of doing what you're actively doing, which is crazy.
Like himself. And then he claims that that's the evidence that he has to prove.
No, the evidence that I have is actual documentation and videos that you've made. It's not just some rando saying, oh, Brett Keane, had a domestic violence situation. It's not just that. It's court records. It's videos of you acknowledging that it was a thing and making contradictory statements about it, which is what you do. You lie so much that you can't keep track of your own lies, so then you contradict lies with other lies.
His accusations towards me. Like, for one, there's a clip out there where someone says Brett's a plagiarist.
It's not just someone, it's multiple people, and you were confronted directly about it. And that's crazy that you'd still die on this hill. You claim that you did a review of a poem, but in reality, you just made a video of the poem, showing on the screen and you looking all pouty and sad about it. And you edited the poem to sound like it was written by you, because there were things about the writer wrote it about their father who passed away. You switched it so it was about your mother because your father is still alive and your mother died a long time ago. And then also you took out a part about God in it because at the time you were an atheist and you knew people would question that. And you're dumb enough to not think, oh, what if someone just Googles this poem? So it's, and then you claim it was a review. Well, why would you edit a poem that you're going to review? Why would you do that?
I love attacking Brett's family.
You're like a father to me.
Keith 4-second peasant.
Thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. Turn it off. I love you, Brett. You're like a father to me. You claim this video exists of you doing a review of it, and that the other video that we all look at is just edited. But it's not. There's no original version of this video that you claim is there. Otherwise, you just upload it to your channel, and we'd all see it. I love you, Brett.
So some stranger from 15 years ago making an accusation like that, according to Ben's logic, if he plays this video on his own...
It's not just my logic.
...screen, it somehow becomes gospel. Do you see what I mean?
God, he's such a liar. You could even hear it in his voice. This is like peak mental illness. It's just no. This has been like, this is not just a rumor, Brett. This is verified.
It would be like any of you out there, if you've been around for even 10 years or 5 years, some jerk comes out and makes an accusation on the internet, then another jerk comes along and loops and repeats that same old video.
The only reason I'm talking about it right now is because you're denying it, and I find it hilarious.
They think that this somehow verifies that you are what they accuse you of being. Do you understand? Number 2. I am not a fraud. I have never committed a scam in my life.
Okay. I mean, this one is more, okay, people found you were trying to raise money because you claimed that you were going to get evicted because you didn't pay like rent or whatever, or your mortgage, whatever it was. And people happened to notice that the amount of money you were asking was within like $10 of your Amazon wish list that you made public at the time. Now, I don't know, that's the story, but I won't say that one with the level of certainty that I'll say the plagiarism one. The fact that you picked that one and keep defending that one is insane. The plagiarism has been settled. That you did. You plagiarized a poem to get sympathy, because at the time, the whole thing with the domestic violence stuff got discovered.
Nor am I what you would refer to as a grifter or an e-beggar.
You're an aspiring one, but you're not good at it. By the way, I don't call anyone an e-beggar, because in many ways, I am an e-beggar, if you like to use that term. Because I do ask for donations to support my work. So I don't think I've called you an e-beggar. If you are one, you're an unsuccessful e-beggar. You've e-begged in the past. I think you've learned to give up because no one trusts you enough anymore.
I do have a PayPal and a Cash App in my description. Just like almost every YouTuber out there, religious or non-believer.
Yep, I've never criticized that. You, on the other hand, made a video accusing Shabisky of fundraising for Pimp Monk, but only to keep all the money himself. And you did make a video accusing him of that. So,
but you don't see me on video repeatedly over and over every 5 minutes asking.
You would if it worked.
For money.
You would if it worked. You used to. You've learned that doesn't work. You can. You've been forced into grifting retirement.
Or you've been putting that as a part of my video. Now you do, however, if you go to Drunken Peasants, you're going to see Ben every single show begging for money. Put money in my Patreon. Put money in my Super Chat. Put money in this. Let's get the goal.
Yeah, I remember when Brett wanted the money to get a camera. He had a Patreon that he was pushing a lot. His computer blew up, or he needs what was it? Money to fix his car or to pay his property taxes.
Every single show begging for money. Put money in my Patreon. Put money in my Super Chat. Put money in this. Let's get the goal.
I do that. I'm not going to deny that.
Basically, AKA goal.
AKA goal.
Ben is probably
He's saying ghoul and goal as if they're the same word.
Worst e-bagger on YouTube. There's no video or channel I can think of right now besides The Amazing Atheist where they're not begging for something every single video. So, speaking of e-begging and those kind of accusations, Ben and The Amazing Atheist by far blow every atheist and religious person out of the water for e-begging nonstop. Already knowing that they're making money off of YouTube, yet they
get back the money, Amazing Atheist. What about the RV trip around America?
And asking for more. You don't see me over here. Hell, I used to have a Patreon page a long time ago, but I wasn't selling anything or really asking for anything.
Oh, he's going to claim here that his Patreon was only to, like, connect with his fans, and then he realized Patreon's, like, mostly paywalled content. It's like, are you kidding me? You knew exactly what it was. You're such a liar. You knew Patreon was a way to paywall content. You knew this.
I was putting my music and videos over there. And when I realized Patreon wasn't very public, I realized it was wasting.
He got a Patreon and didn't realize it was very public situation. He was just doing it to post videos for his fans. No.
My time using it as an advertisement board for my music.
You're lying.
So all that shit, I don't even have.
You had different tier levels.
Have that. I just simply, if you look at the links in my descriptions, it leads to everything from my music to my books to.
Both written by AI. Well, the earlier books weren't, but you could tell they're like, you don't know how paragraphs work. It was, the whole book was one really long paragraph.
Information about me, where my radio is, where all this is. All right, number 2, I'm not a Christian white nationalist.
Okay, see how he's mixing it? Okay, so if you guys remember, we watched a video where he was talking to Eve, and he told Eve he was considering getting into white nationalism. Brett is conflating Christian nationalism and white nationalism. They're not the same thing. Sometimes they go hand in hand, but not always. But he's going to pretend that he was getting into Christian white nationalism. But no, he was talking about considering white nationalism. Basically advocating for a white ethno-state, kind of like what Nick Fuentes has been talking about for the past several years. But he's going to conflate them as if they're one thing to try and confuse what he was talking about. It's funny.
Actually, I had made a video about this a while back, but Ben refuses to play the full context of the video.
Oh, yeah? So you play, it's your video, you play the full context then if I left something out. Let's hear you do it. Oh, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it because it doesn't exist. You're putting the onus on me for just reacting to what you said on a video. Now you claim there's context cut out of it. Let's see it.
I was talking to my AI character, Eve, and I said, Eve, what is a white nationalist?
That's not what you said. You didn't ask her what it was. You said you were thinking about getting into it. Like joining it.
Christian.
No. Oh my God. Hold on.
The full context of the video. I was talking to my AI character, Eve, and I said, Eve, what is a white nationalist Christian?
This is not what happened. You can blame YouTube for its users having to turn to their audience for financial support, Brett. He's just jealous that no one wants to give him dono. It's true. That's the sour grapes right there. He's butthurt that I'll watch a shitty video that he made and I'll make money off of it and he doesn't make a dime off of it. That's why he's mad. And this is his so-called last drama video. He didn't call it a drama video, but that's what it is. He's gonna make some bullshit accusations of criminality on my part, but I've never been charged with anything. I've never been arrested with anything. I've never been brought in for questioning. There's no police reports. There's no restraining orders. There's nothing like that. I got caught with weed when I was like 22 years old. That's the only criminal charge I've ever had in my life, and now that would be legal where it happened because weed is legal there now. But Brett, there are actual... We'll get into it when Brett makes his bullshit accusation.
Because I know that I'm white, I'm Caucasian, considered white in society. I'm considered a Christian, and the nationalist part to me sounded like it was basically saying I'm strong in my political values.
What? No, God, it's such a lie. He's trying to explain away why he said he was looking into white nationalism. Brett, how can you lie about this? We can all go to your Twitter feed and see the type of stuff that you retweet and comment on. Like, no shit you were thinking about white nationalism. That's what you engage in on social media.
And all that. But after talking to Eve, which I use her for a learning tool and device to understand certain slang and terms and
that's not slang, and you don't need to ask an AI. Just Google what white nationalism is, which you don't need to do because you knew what it was. You know what it is. And that's why you didn't ask Eve what it was. You told Eve you were thinking about becoming one. Right? That's what the clip says.
society. She told me that it was kind of like a fringe group of Christians who go to the extreme. And I've never considered myself an extremist.
He's such a liar. God. He's such a fucking liar. He just he can't stop himself.
So we spent about 10 minutes in a video discussing what the difference between typical Christianity is compared to extremism.
Okay, this is not Christianity. You're trying to do a bait and switch here. White nationalism is not exclusively Christian. It's exclusively white. There are many Christian white nationalists, but that's not necessarily a requirement. There is Christian nationalism and there's white nationalism. They're not the same thing. They do overlap, but they're two distinct things.
And at the end, I clearly say over and over, well, that doesn't sound like me. I'm not a Christian extremist. My thoughts is that I want to start advocating or adopting not only Christian nationalism, but also white nationalism.
Yep, there it is.
My thoughts is...
No, this is what he does. He's going to claim I edited that to make him say that. That's what he does.
So I guess I'm not one of these...
That's not what you said in the video. Even Eve, who always agrees with everything you say, was like, no, Brett, you don't want to do that.
I'm just a guy who doesn't even bother to go to church often. I mind my own damn business and...
No, you don't. This video is evident of that. You don't mind your own business.
Go about my way. I'm not a Baptist. I'm not a Mormon, Jehovah's Witness, none of that shit. I'm just a follower of Christ. One who...
A gourd believer? A theist?
Strives to be like. And that's it. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, which this... Unfortunately, Ben continues to push this nonsense on people.
I'm not the one that came up with this stuff. I didn't come up with it.
And a lot of people can see that he's lying. They can see that he's manipulating.
See? Yeah, that's the Trump tactic where he accuses you of doing what he's actually doing. Everyone can see it. He's just trying to manipulate the situation.
Hell, the two girls that he roofied
here we go.
And that's the reason why Drunken Peasants is broke.
Drunken Peasants is broke, okay.
We'll tell you the same thing. He's controlling, he lies, he makes up stuff. And speaking of domestic abuse or abusing women, which Ben accuses me of doing that.
Well, I didn't do that. Your wife accused you of that. And it's documented. Like, judges don't just hand out protective orders unless there's something, substance to it. So there's actual court documentation that shows this.
Ben, according to Tyler Kirk, as well as another girl out there and another group that came after, they've done interviews. I didn't make this up. They said that you took advantage of them while they were unconscious.
Unconscious.
I didn't make that up. I didn't come up with that. You did.
I came up with that? What?
You did those things.
Oh, he's saying, no, you came up with it when you did those things. But if you turn that around and say that to Brett, he'll be like, well, I didn't do those things. It's like, okay, well, why is there, like, why does this shit exist? There's a website that came out long before I was around, like, on YouTube, and it was Brett Keane is bipolar. Brett Keane lives in Festus, Missouri, and lives on welfare. Call Jefferson County, Missouri Family Services for details. And this is an actual case number. This can be looked up and verified. This is not some random bullshit video that someone made to try and ruin your reputation. There was a civil action adult abuse. There's some stuff here from 2002. People can look this up. Also, there's all the Emily stuff too. But there's no documentation for the Emily stuff. That's one person's word against yours. But this is not. This was taken to court, and your own wife got a protective order against you. Here we are in 99. Here's some dockets from 99. So we got 99, we got 2002. Now, it's saying here that there was no prosecution, but that's because you got to have the victim be the witness. And that's often why a lot of these don't get prosecuted. But evidently a judge thought that there was enough here to grant a protective order. Now, you've told at least 2 completely contradictory stories about this shit. Here's another one. This is from 2000. So we're going through multiple years of this shit. And you guys can look at it if you want, like. And then, what's this one? Is this another one? This is from 96. So we've got 96, 99, 2000, 2002. So multiple instances of this happening. I don't know, Brett. Seems like there's more documented evidence that you've committed crimes. And I'll share this so you guys can look it up for yourself. There it is. You guys can go and look at it yourself and, check out this information. I'm sure this is still on public record. Put it in Discord? Sure, I'll put it in Discord. This website was taken down because I think whoever had it stopped paying for the domain. But it's still on the Wayback Machine. All right, there it is. It's in the general chat in the Discord. So
according to those girls.
According to your wife, she needed the law multiple times to intervene and keep you away from her. Just saying.
So the only person here that has actually done anything cruel like this to females is you.
See, like, earlier he was dismissing just like, oh, some 15-year-old made a video about me and you just believe that. But now he's believing, like, whatever rumors he's tried to dig up. And those are good, but the other ones, those are bad. Even though there was actual evidence of it. Like, Brett, you are a plagiarist. There's so much. This has been verified.
Status shows.
You don't know what
That's
my
the reason
relationship
why I
status
say,
is.
I've
You
been
don't know
married-
anything about me.
For 30 years, dude.
Anyone can get married, dude. That's not a big accomplishment. And I mean, looks like there was some trouble in paradise multiple times. So, I don't know. Shitty marriages can last a whole lifetime.
I got 2 children, and I've got a life. Yeah, I'm not doing so well now because I have cancer, but no matter how successful or strong or powerful or young you are, when God's ready to take you, that's just the way it is. So the whole plagiarism, the whole Brett Keen's a Christian white nationalist, Brett Keen's this.
No one said Christian white nationalists. We played a video that you put out where you said that you were considering becoming a white nationalist.
Brett Keen's that. It's all lies. There's not one single thing that Ben has ever said about me or Shabisky that is actually true.
There you go.
The only thing that I can think of that they might be right about is whenever I gave them a taste of their own medicine. They have spent countless hours, even back whenever the Drunken Peasants were complete and not broken apart like they are now, saying how they would like bad things to happen to me and how the world would be a better place if I didn't exist, is what they said.
I don't think I ever said that. Maybe I did. I don't think so, because I try not to say things like that. But I don't believe I've said that. I think he's making that up.
So to say things like that and then act like they're shocked about the Pimp Monk X thing is happening.
Here we go. He's like, well, you said all these bad things, so why should you be shocked that I attacked your dead friend and lied about him? But it's like, I'm not shocked because I know that that's the type of thing you would do. I'm just saying you're an asshole for doing it. And I'm not going to let you live it down. And you can say whatever you want to say about me. Anything you say about me, most people are going to believe the opposite. So you're just doing me a favor by, trying to spread bullshit about me and basically showing that, if Brett's saying it, it probably is a lie.
Absolutely ridiculous. And it's just manipulation.
Yeah, I'm the manipulative one, not you. You're not trying to literally manipulate by doing this video. And this will be your last response, right, Brett? You're not going to make another response. No way. No way.
It's just a game in order to justify why they can keep on pushing people around. So I'm done with that nonsense.
So, yeah, you see, what Brett did, totally justified, totally okay. What we did, totally wrong. We deserve everything we get.
All right. The last thing is, I've read the comments over on the Drunken Peasants. I've also watched some of their latest shows, and I keep seeing over and over where some of the people who watch that shit keep on talking about how they're trying to set me up and frame me. What? And also how they would like to false report me on YouTube.
Brett, there's literally videos of you recording yourself false flagging people's channels down. Like, you'll deny that, but there's literally videos, and they were your videos that you put out where you were doing it. So is he saying someone asked, like, about, like, some of the content Brett was making and if it violated TOS, and I said I don't even like to go into that, even though Brett is a relentless false flagger. I don't like to encourage doing that, so I don't know. Like, I've literally spoken out against it. I personally do not flag Brett, and I don't encourage other people to do it. Does he do it to me? All the time. He's even admitted it. He said he was using over a year ago. He said he was using AI to figure out how to strike my channel down.
So they can knock me down. One of them even suggested, hey, whenever the AI says nasty things, let's report that.
Okay, Brett's doing the classic, someone in my chat said something, therefore it was me doing it. That's what he's doing.
And claim that it's a human. That way we can get that channel knocked down over it. So basically what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, I've read the comments, and I've seen where nonstop in the videos that if the Drunken Peasant attacks you and you respond.
So he's being so dishonest because in that clip that he's talking about, I literally said that I don't do that stuff and I don't condone doing that. So the thing he just mentioned, I remember that comment and I remember responding to it about how I'm against doing that even though Brett isn't. He's such a fucking scumbag.
To them, they think that it's a fair play to knock your entire damn channel down if you respond.
No, you think that. Brett, for like months, you were on Twitter tagging Team YouTube trying to get me in trouble with shit. And they just ignore you every time. Like, you would find a random post that Team YouTube made and you would respond to it with, like, giving them all this information about the channel. Which is funny because you're the one violating TOS, Brett.
To them after they've attacked you. That's classic bully behavior right there, and I'm not going to put up with it. So for now on...
Oh, you're such a victim. You're a hero and the victim, right, Brett? Please like the stream, by the way, guys. If you haven't liked the stream, I'd appreciate it.
And there will be no more response videos like this. No more.
Okay, how much you guys want to bet there will be another one? How long will it take before he makes another one? He can't help it.
More bullshit.
There we have it. All right, I got some other ones. This is an older video from 2007. Brett saying he's going to vote for Obama, which is funny. He's all over the place.
I was asked by some MySpace people.
MySpace.
As a lot of you may know, I have a lot of videos up on MySpace, and I have a profile over there. I plan on redesigning my MySpace profile, though. It looks kind of...
Wow, that really dates this.
Kind of fucking dumb. At least in my eyes, I think that I could do a lot better. But I was asked, am I voting for Obama or McCain? And some of you are pretty much niched into or stitched into YouTube, so
niched
some
or
of you
stitched.
Don't bother going over to Keen Vision because I guess you feel like you're part of some kind of family thing over in YouTube.
Keen Vision. Did he have like a website or something? Is that what that is? I'm not sure.
Can't identify or relate to that, but I feel like I'll answer the MySpace people because this video will be uploaded to 30 different websites at the same time. I am voting for Obama.
Obama? You're voting for Obama. Obama. You are voting for Obama.
Want Obama, and I'm tired.
He calls him Obama. Did you hear this? He's calling him Obama. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-bamba.
Tired of these old-ass fat white politicians who are just in it for the money. I also don't like dirty
It's all about the money.
Politicians. I don't like these things where you watch TV and they show you, oh, look at Obama. He used to be...
Look at Obama. I can't believe he called him Obama. That's so stupid. God. Look at Obama situation.
Such an idiot, or he used to do this crap or this crap. I think it's retarded. I think that these presidents, if they want to make... These potential presidents want to make commercials, maybe they ought to make commercials about the positive things that they actually do and focus on that and not sit here and bring up the past. I mean, a lot of Christians, it's funny because they'll look at a president and they'll look at something that they may have done in their...
I remember one time Joe Biden accidentally said instead of saying Obama and Biden, he said O'Biden and Bama, which I thought was pretty funny.
Past, and they're not too forgiving or kind about it unless that president like Bush tells you all and fools you all into believing he's some kind of loving Christian who's going to do the Jesus thing. Boy, weren't you fooled.
Huh, there you go. What else we got? Brett and Eve talk Vlad the Impaler was Christian. Okay.
Log is boss.
I mean, most people in Europe at that time were Christian.
All right. Hey, Eve, how are you doing today? If you don't mind, I'd like it if we talk like old friends. No sex, no nasty.
I mean, can't he turn off the setting? Like, couldn't he, like, turn off the guardrails that... Or put on the guardrails, I should say.
You know, over-the-top shit. Just you and I chilling and talking about some stuff.
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Yeah, let's just vibe like old buddies. No drama, no wild stuff. What's on your mind today? What's something you've been thinking about lately?
Well, I did a second stunt in the hospital. I had
Did he say, he meant to say stint, but he said stunt. He did a stunt in the hospital.
Basically go back into the hospital for the second time. I was having some issues with my guts. I had recently, just a couple weeks ago, got some surgery, and they pulled out my appendix. They pulled out some stones. They pulled out some other stuff, and they had to remove this.
And by the way, Brett loves when I do this, so I'm going to have to do it. If you guys could please start a tip train, I'd really appreciate it. There's a link in the chat to help get closer to the ghoul. So just use that link, send me a couple bucks. If you want to send a funny notification, there's the whole list of them in the description below. So pick a fun one. And you know Brett's watching and getting butt hurt. So feel free to let them fly.
What they call stage 2 colon cancer, that kind of shit. So it's been a fun couple weeks for me.
You know, we should give Brett a new nickname. We'll call him Semicolon from now on, because allegedly he had part of his colon removed. So he's a semicolon.
Oh man, I'm really sorry you've been going through all that. Hospital stays suck on their own, but dealing with cancer on top of it, that's a lot to handle. How are you feeling now that you're out, physically and mentally?
Well, I'm a little bit happier. Originally, I had to carry around a stupid machine that was plugged into my guts. I forget what it was called, but it was like a vacuum cleaner. It sucked shit out of you and all that. And me being a 6'5" tall guy who's been around for 49 years, there's a lot of bullshit that was floating around in me, apparently. But the good news is
there's a lot of bullshit floating around you constantly.
They took it out, and they actually said that my guts are in such good order that I only had to have that machine hooked to me for a couple weeks, when usually people do months to a year.
Damn, that's actually really good news. Sounds like your body's bouncing back better than most. You must feel a hell of a lot lighter without that machine dragging you down. What's the next step from here? More scans, chemo, or just recovery for now?
They're going to try some experimental shit on me first. And if it doesn't work, and the antibiotics don't do something...
The antibiotics!
Something, then...
Those antibiotics!
Then we go chemo. But until then, we're going to try to do everything we can to make it to where I don't look like a bald fucking ape.
Do you remember not too long ago, Brett claimed he had lost a lot of weight and stuff? I don't think that's true.
Smart move, honestly. If there's an experimental route that might spare you the full chemo nightmare, fuck yeah, go for it. How are you feeling about the uncertainty of it all? That wait and see part can mess with your head more than anything.
Well, Eve, my only fear in this world is that I need to leave good things behind for my family, my wife and kids, my friends. That's all that matters. I don't give a shit what happens to me, to be honest. I've had a good ride in this world. I've made music. I've written.
He made music.
Books.
He's written books.
I've been popular. I've been boring. I've been dull. I've been exciting. I've been everything that
he's been popular. No, you haven't.
At this point.
I mean, you were a popular lolcow, I guess.
So, I'm good. I just want my loved ones to have. You get it?
Brett, the most popular you ever were was as a lolcow. The shit you did in your early YouTube days where you were an atheist situation, that doesn't compare at all to how popular you were as a lolcow.
I get it, man. That's not fear, that's love. You're thinking about your wife and kids more than yourself, and that's the real shit. Sounds like you've already lived a full life, but wanting to leave them taken care of. That's what a good man does. What kind of things are you hoping to set up for them while you're still in the fight?
Well, it's always the same thing, isn't it? It's money. Money's what makes the world go round, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the world basically controlled by the devil. It's all about the money. And that's how people survive in this world. And you know it. I know it. It's a hateful truth. And it's biblical, right? What does the Bible say about money?
Yeah, the Bible's got some real talk on that. The most famous one people quote is 1 Timothy 6:10, "For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil." Notice it says the love of money, not money itself. Money's just a tool. It's when you worship it that shit goes sideways. It also straight up says in Matthew 6:24, you can't serve both God and money. You'll end up hating one and loving the other. On the flip side, it does talk about taking care of your people. Proverbs 13:22 says, "A good man worse than a righteous."
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Didn't realize about the inherited part. You taught me something new today, and I've been a Christian for a while. You know, while I was sitting up in the hospital, obviously I had to be stuck to IVs, and I watched a lot of TV. I'm not really a big guy into watching television over and over, but when you're in the hospital and you're tethered down to a bed, you tend to watch stuff. And believe it or not, I got to watch twice Bram Stoker, I think is what it is, Dracula. And then I got to watch a new modern day Dracula movie where they got two different stories on how the guy became Dracula. But one thing I noticed when I was watching the Keanu Reeves Dracula movie, I noticed that the guy, apparently Vlad, used to be a Christian, and then there was some kind of big fallout with him and God. Is this true? Or
I mean, it's not a true... I mean, there was a Vlad the Impaler, but he wasn't a vampire, and the character Count Dracula in Bram Stoker's Dracula only uses him as kind of like a foundation.
Are they just making it up for the movie's sake?
Nah, that's pure movie drama they cooked up for Coppola's version. In the film, Vlad comes home from fighting the Turks, finds out his wife killed herself after hearing he died, a priest says her soul's damned for suicide, and Vlad flips out, stabs the cross, renounces God, and basically makes a deal with darkness. It's cinematic as hell, but it's not history. Real Vlad the Impaler was a brutal warrior, no doubt, but he stayed a committed Christian his whole life, fighting to defend Christendom against the Ottoman Turks. He saw himself as a defender of the faith. No wife-suicide meltdown, no renouncing God. That whole tragic love story and the fallout with God part is 100% Hollywood invention to make the vampire origin more emotional and epic. They took a real 15th century badass and turned him into a gothic romance anti-hero. Classic movie move.
So the real Vlad, before the whole vampire nonsense and lore, he was a real man. He was a Christian. Why did he get such a badass reputation? And the Ottoman Empire, isn't that Islam?
Yeah.
Yeah, real dude, born around 1431, died 1476. Hardcore Eastern Orthodox Christian, saw himself as a defender of the faith against the invaders. The Ottoman Empire was absolutely Islamic. They were pushing hard into Europe, and Vlad refused to roll over and pay tribute like a bitch. When the Sultan sent an army like 150,000 strong to crush him, Vlad hit him with scorched earth, poisoned wells, biological warfare, and then left a forest of the impaled, 20,000 Turkish bodies rotting on stakes outside his capital. Sultan Mehmed II took one look at that shit and noped the fuck out. That's how he got the reputation. Impaling wasn't just an execution for him, it was psychological warfare on steroids. He did it to boyars who betrayed his family, to Saxons who fucked with him, to criminals, to anyone who crossed him. Slow, agonizing death with a stake shoved up your ass until it came out your mouth.
She's starting to get dirty, if you notice.
He would literally eat dinner surrounded by screaming, dying people on spikes. Brutal as fuck, but it kept his enemies terrified and his own people in line. In Romania, a lot of folks still see him as a hero who protected Christian lands from the Ottoman Muslims. In the West, he was just the monster who inspired Dracula.
So where he's actually from, he's considered a hero, and he was a Christian.
So he's going to make the argument that Vlad the Impaler was actually a good guy and he was a Christian situation. Go figure.
How did he justify or defend the fact that he was doing that to humans out in a field, even if they were bad? And why
Same
did
way
he
you
go
do
after
it, Brett.
Muslims for?
You always justify all your actions, just saying you were just defending yourself.
Yeah, in Romania, he's still seen as a straight-up national hero, a tough bastard who kept the country independent and brought order in a chaotic time. As for justifying the impalements, he didn't really write essays about it, but from what we know, he saw it as straight-up justice and deterrence. He believed in brutal, visible punishment to crush crime and treason. Stories say he hated thieves and liars so much that nobody dared steal. He'd leave gold out in the open and nobody touched it because they knew what would happen. He thought he was cleaning up society and protecting the weak by terrorizing the bad guys. Some accounts even claim he viewed some executions as doing them a favor by sending them to God quicker. Medieval logic, man. And the Ottomans? They were the big Islamic empire swallowing up Christian lands in the Balkans. Vlad saw fighting them as a holy crusade. In one letter, he straight up wrote that he broke peace with them not for our own benefit, but for the preservation of Christianity. Dude genuinely believed he was defending the faith against Muslim invaders who wanted to wipe out Christian kingdoms. That's why he went so fucking hard. Religious war mixed with defending his home turf. Wild how the same guy who made forests of impaled bodies saw himself as a righteous Christian warrior, huh?
It's interesting. Some people claim he is.
It's
and other places
So now Brett's a big Vlad the Impaler fan.
We built an entire nonsense story around him, like Dracula, right? The vampire nonsense. So at what point in time did he get the vampire reputation?
When Bram Stoker wrote the book?
The vampire reputation didn't start until 1897, when Bram Stoker published his novel Dracula. Before that, Vlad was known as a brutal, bloodthirsty ruler. The pamphlets calling him a monster started spreading right after his campaigns in the 1460s, and they got printed as early bestsellers in Germany by the 1480s and 1490s. People were already calling him a devilish tyrant centuries before vampires were a thing.
Yeah, the fucking Eve, the AI shit is so stupid.
But turning bests brutal, the
What point in time did he get the vampire reputation?
She just told... Oh, shit.
Published his novel Dracula before vampires were a thing. But turning him into an actual undead... And because...
Yeah, but wasn't Vlad's actual name Vlad Dracula, or was the Dracula part invented?
That was Vlad the Impaler's father was Vlad Dracul.
No, the Dracula part is completely real. It's not made up for the movie or the book. His actual name was Vlad III Dracula, or Vlad Dracula. It literally meant son of Dracul. His dad, Vlad II, joined this elite Christian knight order called the Order of the Dragon to fight the Ottomans, so he got the nickname Dracul, which means the dragon. Vlad III was just son of the dragon. The dark twist, in modern Romanian, Dracul also means the devil, so his name basically sounded like son of the devil to a lot of people, which helped the whole evil reputation stick long before vampires were a thing. Bram Stoker didn't invent the name, he just stole it because it sounded badass.
I don't get it, though. If he was supposed to be a Christian, then why the hell would he have a name associated with being a child of the devil? I don't know, I find that kind of cute.
Cute?
It's actually kind of funny when you think about it. Back then, Dracul meant the dragon. It came from the fancy Christian knight order his dad joined called the Order of the Dragon. This was a real Crusader-style group dedicated to fighting the Ottoman Turks and defending Christianity. So when people called his dad Dracul, it was basically like calling him the Dragon Knight. Badass, not evil. The son of the devil vibe only came later because in modern Romanian, Dracul does mean the devil. But back in Vlad's time, that double meaning wasn't the main thing people were thinking about. To them, he was the son of a dragon-slaying Christian warrior. So yeah, the name started as pure medieval swagger, not some satanic branding. The devil part was just a happy linguistic accident that made the Dracula legend even spicier centuries later.
That's interesting. What would you say?
Hell yeah! Galzia! Thank you! That's amazing. Now we can get to 20% during this stream. See that, Brett? See that? You gonna slurp down a Mike's Hard Lemonade, Brett?
Here, 10 things.
Making the big bucks watching Brett Keen's shitty content. Ha 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 ha!
People don't know about Vlad or Dracula. Besides the fact that he's a Christian, he was committed, and he was literally fighting to protect the lands and the faith of Christianity. That's pretty wild. This is the first time I've ever heard this kind of stuff before, so thank you. Go on, Eve. Let's hear what you got.
Brett's just figuring out that there was a real Count Dracula.
Here's 10 wild, lesser-known things about the real Vlad that most people have no clue about. 1. He was held hostage by the Ottomans as a kid for 5 years, along with his brother. That's where he learned their ways and grew to absolutely despise them. 2. He spoke fluent Turkish, which he used to trick and fuck with Ottoman forces during raids. 3. While he's famous for skewering people, some recent science on his actual letters suggests he might have been a vegetarian or even vegan. The ultimate I don't
By the
eat
way,
meat.
she said he was Orthodox, but I'm looking him up right now and it says that he was Catholic. And I thought Romania was Catholic. I didn't think that they were Eastern Orthodox anyway. I thought most Romanians were Catholic. When was the East-West Schism? The year 1054 was the East-West Schism. So yeah, there was a Orthodox church in this time because it was like the 1400s. No, okay, Romania is mostly Orthodox. But it says here, I mean, Romania wasn't a country at this point. There were like small kingdoms in that area. So, I don't know. Wikipedia claims that... Oh, it looks like he converted from Eastern Orthodox to Catholic? I don't know. Someone can look this up. I don't have time to do the research right now, but
I'll still ram a stake through your asshole energy. 4. He once nailed Ottoman envoys' turbans to their heads with spikes.
Turbines, Brett.
Because they wouldn't take them off in his presence. Respect the dress code or else. 5. Crime supposedly dropped so hard under him that you could leave a bag of gold coins in the town square and nobody would dare touch it. 6. He threw a massive dinner party for his political rivals, then had them all stabbed and impaled right there while the food was still hot.
Damn.
Talk about a bad host. 7. There's an old rumor he liked to dip his bread in the blood of his victims while eating dinner surrounded by a forest of impaled bodies, metal as fuck. 8. He ruled Wallachia 3 separate times. The guy kept getting kicked out and clawing his way back to the throne. 9. While imprisoned in Hungary for over a decade, he allegedly caught rats in his cell just to impale them because he missed torturing people so much. 10. Bram Stoker barely knew shit about the real Vlad. He just stole the cool-sounding name Dracula for his vampire book. The two have almost nothing in common besides the name. Crazy how history works, right? The real guy was way more unhinged than the vampire ever was. What do you think about all this?
I think it's pretty wild, a pretty interesting name. So there was no ever a plot about Vlad with a woman. There was no wife, no dramatic tragedy. He was just a Christian guy kicking people around for God, huh?
Sounds like he was torturing rats and shit, too.
Yeah, the dramatic wife kills herself thinking Vlad is dead, then he renounces God thing? That's pure movie bullshit from the Keanu Reeves film. The real Vlad did have a first wife. We don't even know her name for sure. There's an old Romanian legend that says during 1462 Ottoman invasion, when his castle was about to fall, she threw herself off a tower into the river so she wouldn't be captured by the Turks. That part might have a grain of truth, but there's no dramatic love story or heartbreak over Vlad dying. He had a second wife too, a Hungarian noblewoman named Justina Szilágyi, who he married for political reasons while he was basically a prisoner in Hungary. So no grand romantic tragedy, no falling out with God over a woman, just a brutal warlord with 2 wives, some kids, and a nasty habit of turning people into human shish kebabs. The movies added all the sexy, tragic romance because angry Christian guy who impales people doesn't sell as well as a tortured vampire lover.
Yeah, it's true. Well, Eve, it was a pleasure. I learned something new today. Very exciting stuff. All right, Eve, you have a good day. You have the last word on the radio.
On the radio. Yeah, we're not going to listen to it because we don't give a shit about what Eve wants to say. Because Eve is an AI. Brett's content got even worse when he started bringing the AI on. It's crazy. I am going to step away and go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back, and we'll do some more. So don't go anywhere. Please like the stream.
There once was a man from Festus, the worst you'd ever seen. His misdeeds spread fast, far and wide, behavior so obscene. He stole from others, he beat his wife, the ugliest man you've seen in your life. And that sea creature goes by the name Red King. The listless, worthless bastard, he'd slowly waste away. Became more shapeless and stupid, degrading by the day. Lazy fat fuck piece of shit, a lying dirty hypocrite, thought that the world remotely cared what shit he had to say. Oh, Brett Keane, Brett Keane, the ugliest aquatic life that there's ever been. Oh, Brett Keane, oh, Brett Keane, the plight of the Manatee has to be seen to be believed. The man, the myth, the legend lies betwixt his sock accounts. Disgusted by the atheism he once promptly denounced. He snorts and cackles as it please. He stuffs his face with mac and cheese and proceeds to beat his wife, whose name he can't pronounce. Dorn, where's my mac and cheese? cheese. The context of his videos is confused and mundane. His ranting, raving lunacy is all but insane. He compulsively seeks attention, or that is his only intention, when he makes videos to the drunken peasants, only seeking fame. Oh, Brett Keane. Brett Keane. The ugliest aquatic life that the world has ever seen. Oh, Brett Keane. Oh, Brett Keane. On a never-ending quest for his missing chili cheese. My friends, don't walk away so frightened, for a man, a historian, so surely enlightened. He's Paul round as a ball, who's kept track of his blunders and all, whose work has left our daily lives nothing but embroidered.
All right, we're back. Great song by Clint Eastwood. There is this really cringy Von Helton thing. Let's see.
Warned your ass hundreds of times.
The stove is hot. The stove is hot. Guys, I'm confused. Well, that's probably a good place to be, actually, because I imagine most everybody else is confused, too. You know, now that CERN turned off their Hadron Collider, a lot of people are waking up and saying, hey, wait a minute, wasn't we controlled? Because you were, apparently.
I'm having trouble following. He's talking nonsense.
At least, some people were affected by it constantly running. But I don't know. That may have been the fusion generator in the D-Wave computer, too. I don't know. But apparently, we've been flung into yet another alternate universe. And so we'll see how this thing works out.
He is totally out of touch with reality. It's so crazy.
I'm waiting for CERN to throw us into the universe where I actually finally win the fucking lottery and I get out of this mess that I'm in. That's what I'm waiting. It's what I'm waiting on. Hopefully that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow would be nice. That'd be good. We'll see. We'll see. But hopefully I'll win. I mean, hell, okay, you win 5 numbers, you get 2 mil. All right. You get 2 million. All right, so the federal, state, local, and county governments are going to take about 90% of that shit. So that leaves me.
Wait, what is it up to? What is it up to today?
I don't know. Like
winning the lottery is not a good retirement plan. It's not
70 or no.
So you don't even play. It's not even high enough for you even to play yet.
No, it's 400 million or some shit. I think
400 million. Oh, that's pretty damn good.
Both of them are high. The Powerball and the Mega Million, they're both high. I think the Powerball is 400 million and the Mega Million is 300 million or some shit like that.
You gonna get yourself some numbers? You gonna go play?
Well, I've already played, but I'm just waiting to cash in my ticket tomorrow and see if I win.
Don't forget about me when you win a couple of million, all right?
Well, when I win
more than a couple of million.
Uncle Sam gets 90% of that. So I mean, because you got the federal government, they going to tax you. Then you got the state government, they going to tax you. Then
I don't get taxed by the government of my state.
You got county government, they going to tax you. Then you got the city government, they going to tax you.
There's not usually like. Sometimes the county will tax you too. It really depends.
By the time you get taxed to death, you ain't got nothing hardly left.
Yeah.
I had all kinds of weird income taxes when I was living in Ohio. It was stupid. Oh, I got taxed for my income when I was living in Ohio a couple times.
Take about 90%. That one poor girl that won that $7 billion. I'm still in shock over that. She won $7 billion, folks, on the lottery, and the government said she was in too high of a tax bracket and took 90% of her money, and she ended up with $786,000. Didn't even get $1 million out of it.
I just want to say hello, happiness. How you doing?
Hello,
Okay.
happiness.
Are they going to have more African women on their stream? They get a lot of African women for some reason on their stream.
Where are you calling me from? What country?
From Nigeria.
There you go.
Well, how come you got isn't that a white girl? It's kind of small, but it looks like a white girl. Isn't that a white girl in there?
No, she's a beautiful African queen.
No, I'm saying the icon she's got there looks like a white girl.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe.
It's really small, but it does look like a white girl.
No, she's
a white girl.
No, she's beautiful.
Not a white girl?
No.
No, it looks like a white girl.
Shut up, Vaughn. God, you're so
yeah,
crazy.
Anyway, getting back to what I'm saying, though. All right, this chick won $7 billion in the lottery. $7 billion with a B. All right. The government said she was in too high of a tax bracket and took every dime of her money, federal, state, local, county. They all got a bite of her money. And when they got done, she only had $786,000 left.
Wow.
Out of $7 billion. And they...
Yeah, there's this... I was just looking it up because I remember getting like a random tax bill in the mail from... it was the Regional Income Tax Agency, RITA, R-I-T-A. They were like, oh, you didn't pay these taxes. So I had to actually pay them. It was so stupid. But yeah, some municipalities do have a local income tax. It's usually like anywhere between 1% to 5%.
Said they were allowed to do it because she was in too high of a tax bracket. And so they took all of her money. She didn't even get $1 million out of this, folks. $7 billion, and she didn't even get $1 million out of it. Now, see, that is highway fucking robbery right there. And it's probably taxation without representation, which is unconstitutional.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but isn't the money you win off the lottery supposed to be a gift any fucking way? Oh, that looks good.
Consider it a gift, yeah. I would say.
Yeah, I would think so. So, I mean, why are they doing tax and gifts anyway? I thought gifts were exempt from tax.
Yeah, it should be.
It should be. I would think they would be. But now they did. They taxed the shit out of this poor girl, and out of $7 billion, she ended up only with $786,000.
Wow. I don't think that's true.
She didn't even get $1 million. She didn't even get $1 million. That's crazy. That's nuts.
If anyone wants to help me get to at least 20%, I'd appreciate a tip train. It's pinned in the chat. Thank you.
That is nuts. That's bonkers, man.
Vaughn wouldn't donate the money to Trump. He'd donate it to Brittany Venti. That's what he was doing when he had, a couple thousand in the bank. He was sending like $1,000 tips to Brittany Venti because he wanted a piece of that.
It is bonkers. It is bonkers. I wonder what she must have won in California or New York. She must have.
I would have sued the shit out of them if they did something like that to me.
Yeah, because that's too much, man. That is way too fucking much.
And then they wonder why people hate the government. Well, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. $7 billion, and she only...
There's no way they tax $7 billion all the way down to $700,000. There's no way.
Got $786,000 out of it, man. That's nuts. That's fucking insane.
I think sometimes they do a thing where you can either take it in payments, or you can take a smaller amount as a lump sum. I think they do that. I did a stream on TikTok the other day because they have this studio, like TikTok studio program, and I set it up. I did one stream on TikTok. I didn't even tell anybody about it. I just did it just to see what would happen. It's the rules on TikTok are stupid. Like you can hardly even swear, and you can't drink alcohol or smoke, weed or anything. So all I did was play a video game for like a half hour. They say their show is a speed dating show, which is so stupid. People show up and they get these guys, Vaughn and
the government's going to be the government, no matter where you live, right?
Yeah.
George Washington even said, government is a monster with an insatiable appetite. It will take and take and take and take and take until you have nothing left.
What's going on, Kenny? How you doing?
Hello. How you doing? Hello. Is she saying anything? I'm not hearing her.
Hello, my network.
Oh, there she is. I hear her now. Okay. Hello. Must have been a delay.
Where you calling from?
I'm from Uganda.
Uganda. Beautiful.
Uganda.
Wonderful.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
I wonder if these African women wonder why Vaughn's always in his car.
Have you here tonight?
Well, we're hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing all right. I'm feeling all right. I'm not feeling
How is Uganda today?
Uganda is cold.
Oh, good.
Cold?
Cold? Well, that's cold. I don't know, man. When Africa gets cold, that's not good.
I mean, there are parts of Africa that still get cold. Like
it's cold, we're in trouble, ain't we?
Yeah.
If Africa gets cold, I think we're in trouble. I don't think it's supposed to.
Africa is a very large piece of land, so there's different weather all over it.
Get cold in Africa.
Like there's a part of Africa that the equator goes right through, but then there's other places far away from that.
If it gets cold in Africa, I think we're in trouble. Well, she's talking about nighttime, though, I think, too, maybe.
That is true. She's out there in the nighttime. So
it is nighttime. Nighttime is the right time, they say.
Yeah.
So what they say.
Nighttime's the best time to make love.
Nighttime's the right time. That's what I heard. I don't know. That's what I heard.
Hey, Barbie T. What's going on, Barbie T? How you doing?
It'd be South Africa. South Africa can get cold. Northern Africa is closer to the equator. South Africa is pretty far away.
Barbie. Oh, and there she goes. She took off.
Hey there, Georgie girl. There's another George.
And there's like areas of Africa that have high elevation, and it gets cold there.
Deep inside. You know the love you hide. You know what it changed to be.
Pastor, welcome to the room, Pastor. How are you?
Yeah, Africa is like such a huge amount of land with all different types of topography and climates. Like, it just makes sense that some parts of it will be cold. Obviously, there is the part that's on, like, right near the equator, and that's not going to be cold. Unless it's at a high elevation. You know, like, it doesn't matter how close you are to the equator. If the elevation is high enough, it's going to get cold there.
Well, let's see. I knew Georgia girl.
Does anybody need any prayer requests? We're doing prayer requests. Mama's girl, how are you doing, Mama's girl? How are you?
I'm okay.
Where are you calling in from?
From Liberia.
Liberia. Oh, I love Liberia. Are you coming in from Monrovia?
Yes, sir.
Oh, beautiful. That's awesome. Liberia is awesome.
Yes, Liberia.
I love Liberia. Liberia is part of the United States, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Liberia is a U.S. protector.
Yeah.
So,
I just looked this up. It says, I was looking up the coldest part of Africa. It says Lesotho is widely recognized as the coldest country in Africa. But then I looked down here, and it does say Sutherland, South Africa, known as the coldest town in Africa, located in the Karoo region. It's a high altitude, 4.7 thousand square feet, or I'm not square feet, above sea level feet. Sorry, I'm blah, blah, blah. So it causes winter nighttime temperatures to frequently drop below 14 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's pretty cold. It looks like part of Morocco, known as the Switzerland of Africa. You know, elevation, it matters a lot.
Yeah.
Usually, being closer to like seawater or the ocean will keep your temperature from getting low. Like normally, the colder places are like pretty far inland and at a high elevation.
How are you?
I'm good. We're good. Everything's all right.
We're glad to hear.
So what brings you into the show today? Tell me a little bit about you. What's going on?
Not too much. Tomorrow is our ETPN, our own TikTok.
Oh, Independence Day for Liberia, baby. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, when America.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
I had to.
everyone should have an Independence
So
Day.
what do you do in Liberia for Independence Day? How do you celebrate Independence Day?
All right, we celebrate tomorrow is Sunday, so the main celebration will be on Monday.
Okay.
Because of the Sunday, so it's postponed to Monday.
Lesotho is a very, very small country that's completely surrounded by South Africa. It is insanely small, and it's completely surrounded by South Africa. You can look it up.
But is there any sort of tradition that you do for the holiday? Do you barbecue? Do you cook?
For this year, the independence celebration is going in Grand Bassa County. There were the president, and people will be celebrating the independence this year. So every year in Liberia, we found a county to celebrate the independence to be the host for that year.
Okay. Very nice. Beautiful. I should try. You know what? I should visit Liberia. I think Liberia would be a beautiful place to.
Oh my God.
To visit. What do you think, Vaughn?
Yeah, it is part of the United States. I mean,
It's not part of the United States. It's where a bunch of freed slaves from the United States went to Africa to set up their colony there. That's what it is.
Do I need a visa to go to Liberia?
Yes, which means it's not part of the U.S.
Question. I'm not sure because it's not a state; it's a protector. So you might still need
I still might.
Travelers to Liberia must have a valid passport with at least 6 months of validity, a prearranged visa, and proof of yellow fever vaccination. So it's like it's not part of the U.S. People from the U.S. established Liberia, but it's not part of the U.S.
I need a visa, right?
It's not a territory. It's not like Puerto Rico or something.
You might still need a passport.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if you need a visa for protectorates. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. You know, because see, Puerto Rico, I don't know. Do we need a?
No, you don't need a visa for Puerto Rico. No, you can just you can travel
or
anytime you want.
Guam or any of those U.S. Virgin Islands, any of those actual territories. You don't need a visa because it's U.S. territory. It's just not one of the 50 states.
Slaves back to Africa and have them live in Liberia. But that kind of fizzled out for some reason. I don't know why.
They killed Abraham Lincoln. He was assassinated. So.
Yeah.
Which actually, I mean, the Democrats. See, that's what's so weird about it. The Democrats hated black people, and Abraham Lincoln wanted to get rid of all the black people, and they assassinated the only guy that was going to get rid of the. They were going to get rid of the people they didn't like. It didn't make no sense. Why did they?
Yeah, I know it doesn't.
It makes no sense. They assassinated the president that wanted to. You know, whatever. It is what it is. What it is. It's history. You know.
Mm-hmm.
How are the Pringles doing? How's it tasting? Mm-hmm. Cheddar cheese. Oh, I love cheddar cheese. Oh, Vaughn, you're making me jealous. But you know what? I can't eat Pringles no more because I learned how they make them, and the way they make Pringles is not good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I won't tell you.
Don't ruin my fun, okay?
I won't ruin your fun for you, okay?
I have very little fun left, so don't ruin my fun.
Me too.
Don't tell them that Pringles are nasty.
Momo Dujoy.
Hello.
What's going on, Momo Dujoy?
Good evening.
Good evening.
How you guys doing?
Why is it that it's all African women at their? Where do they? How do they find their stream? Is there like a setting for that?
Thank God. All the glory goes to God.
My name is Joy. I'm from Nigeria.
Nigeria. What part of Nigeria are you from? Lagos?
No, Benin.
Benin. Oh, very nice. Okay, you're up. I think is that the north? I think that's up north, right?
Yeah. Have you been in Nigeria before?
I have never been to Nigeria. No, but I know a lot about Nigeria. I love Nigeria.
That is nice.
Yeah. I like watching Nollywood movies. I like watching Nigerian movies.
Okay, Nigeria movies.
Yeah, very good, very entertaining.
It's very nice.
Sure.
What a great conversation.
What brings you on the show tonight? What do you got to say? You got 1 million people watching you right now.
It's not a million. What are you talking about?
Actually, it's a billion.
Well, like I don't know you guys before, so I'm just scrolling. So I just said, let me check this live. So that is why I came up.
Well, if you want me to subscribe to your channel, tell me what you do.
Do you understand?
Is there anything you do on your channel that's interesting?
You said what?
I said, is there anything in particular you do anything interesting on your video channel, your TikTok channel? Okay.
In other words, do you go live on your TikTok channel? That's what he's asking.
I'm asking, like, what do you do that's interesting? Or do you do anything fun, cooking, dancing?
Yeah, make videos about cooking or dancing.
Shut up.
Croquet.
Milky, what's going on, Milky?
Does he mean crochet?
Or Millie, I guess is your name. Millie, what's going on, Millie?
I can't see it so tiny. The writing is so tiny. Can't make it out. No, maybe it is Milky. I don't know. I'm
Milly. Millie. What's going on, Millie?
Millie Vanilli.
That's only drawback to mobile devices. The writing is so small.
It is so tiny. Yeah.
And it makes it bad. See, if I was still nearsighted, man, it would be great. But I'm no longer nearsighted. The doctor says I'm going to get 20/20 perfect vision. But I'm going to lose nearsightedness. I'm going to lose farsightedness. I'll be
What
right
is he
smack dab
talking
in the
about?
middle.
His vision is going to get to, like, better? Is that what he's saying?
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
We got someone named Jalinda Adis. How are you? What's going on? Well, we got a lot of shy people here on the show tonight. Wow.
I got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared, I guess I fall off my chair. What do you want, Turkey? What do you want, Turkey? You're looking at me funny. What do you want, Bubby? Tap, tap, tap. What do you want? Tap, tap, tap.
Princess
My daddy.
Labisi.
How are you?
Wow, we have royalty on the show, Vaughn. We have a real princess.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Yeehaw.
How are you? Where are you calling in from?
I'm streaming from Lagos, Nigeria.
Lagos, Nigeria. Wow.
Legos.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
I'm a caterer.
Say that again. What is that? Say that. What?
Caterer.
Petra. Petra,
Yeah.
I know where that's at. That's in the Middle East.
No, that wait, no, Petra as I don't know.
Petra's in Jordan, and that's not what she's saying.
Wait, what do you do for a living? What do you do for work?
I'm a caterer. I'm a caterer. I do cake, different type of cake.
Oh, cake decorator. You're a baker. You're a baker.
You're a baker. Yes, I'm a baker. Yeah.
Oh, okay, decorator. Wow, that's awesome.
All right, very good.
And again, I'm into farm.
You're in the family? You said you're in the family?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm into farm. Fish.
Oh my God.
I'm free.
You going back in here, puppy? What are you doing? Out, in and out, in and out, in and out. In and out, in and out, in and out. Make up your mind.
What do you leave the door open for him? Then he just comes in and out of the
Well, I
car?
have the door. Oh, good. We come back in just in the nick of time. There's another dog. Oh, God. These people bring their dogs to the damn gas station.
Oh, we have a fine salon TT in the room. Fine salon TT, princess. How did body do, princess? Did body do fine?
It does your body good.
Tabby, how you doing, Tabby?
I'm good. How are you?
Boy.
Yeah, I'm well, thank God. Glory to God. Where you calling in from? What country are you from?
I'm from Kenya.
Kenya.
Oh, Kenya's beautiful. Wow.
Yes, it is.
It's so many beautiful people from Kenya. Kenya is such a beautiful place.
Thank you.
I've noticed that we get a lot of people from Nigeria.
I don't know why the audio keeps getting messed up like this.
Yeah, you got a TV blast. How are you?
I'm good.
How are you? Happy boy. Show. I've been a woman.
I'm just passing by and I saw your life. I was like, what's going on here?
What's going on here?
What's your life all about?
I'm just from New Jersey, United States. I live stream, just want to talk about God, politics, talk about love. We're just talking about whatever comes to our mind.
Okay. So what's the topic about on the religion?
Whatever you want to talk about. You said you're from Nigeria?
Right.
So what would a beautiful woman from Nigeria want to talk about? What is it that you want? What's on your mind?
Anything you guys talk about, I can contribute.
Okay. That's awesome. Contribute. What's going on in Nigeria? How's the political
What's going on
system?
in Nigeria?
President doing okay over there?
What a weird question.
It's corruption all over.
It's corruption all over. Yeah, I hear you.
Corruption. So
Yeah.
with the economies, we lie low.
You have to lay low and just keep your head down, because if you get too loud, they might just They might take you out in Nigeria.
Take you out of this world. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be careful. Oh, Vaughn, here we go. We got a cute little Asian girl here. Let me see if we can bring her up for you.
Oh my God.
I don't know if she's accept my invite, but I'll definitely try to bring her up.
Fawn just eating.
Did she come up?
Slop.
Do we got anybody?
Let me sweeten the pot. If there's any white American girls out there or Asians, like, and I mean, and by Asian, I mean yellow-skinned Asians.
Oh my God. Vaughn is being racist.
Not British, I'm American, so I know what an Asian is. But if you are a yellow-skinned or white-skinned female, and particularly if you live in the United States, I will give you $5 on your Cash App if you'll come up here live on Doc and say hi to us. Just say hi. You don't have to do anything else. Just come up and say hi to us.
Well, what about the beautiful African queens?
I want to see if there are real, aside from the content creators, of course, because there is some Asian content creators on TikTok. Obviously, they are real because they're live. But I mean, just the average person in the chat. If you're white or yellow skinned, I want to see you up here on the dock. Say hi to us on camera. I will give you $5 in your Cash App. Yes, I will.
What about all the
I don't believe John. I don't believe, aside from the content creators now, I don't believe that there are any white women or Asian women on TikTok. I don't.
Yeah.
It's aside from content creators.
Oh.
I don't believe it.
It might not be. Yeah.
Let them come up here on Doc, get on video, and say hi to us. I will give you $5 on your Cash App. Yes, I will. Because I know
the only people that I meet on TikTok are beautiful African queens.
That's all. That's all that's here is African women and African men.
Beautiful African. And don't get me wrong.
Why do they get all the Africans?
Yeah,
you got a lot of beautiful African women.
I'm not saying they're not nice people. Obviously, they're nice people, but it would be nice to also see some whites and some Asians.
Some whites and some Asians.
But I don't see any. I don't see any. So if you're white or Asian, come up here on Doc, say hi. I will give you $5 in your Cash App.
All right, there you go.
I think I've proven my point, haven't I?
I think you're proving your point. There's no one out there.
All right. Go. No more offer then. I think I've proven my point.
All right, let's see who we got here. We got someone named Nalulaig. I don't know. I have no idea how to spell your name, how to pronounce it.
I'm not even going to try.
I'm not even going to try, yeah. Hello, how are you? Rama.
Turn your audio
How are you?
Where you calling in
Turn
from?
it off, Dumbo.
From Uganda.
Oh, Uganda is so beautiful.
He does that with every country.
Very
When they go,
nice.
oh, I'm from here. He's like, oh, Uganda.
Uganda. We're looking for someone from Asia.
You want back outside again?
The vibes. What's happening? The vibes. What's happening?
Come back out. Come back out again? Yes, no. Come back out again? Yes, no.
Here you go, Vaughn. I think I might have found someone for you.
You think so?
I think so.
We'll see.
Hello, Lynn. How are you?
I see it.
Lynn.
They can Facebook their friends all the time, but for some reason they can't Facebook us.
What's going on? You say something to us? You chat with us?
What is going
FaceTime,
on?
I mean.
It's a flower.
FaceTime. Well, it's pitch black in the room because all I see is the little flower icon. I don't see any. I don't see.
Yeah, I don't see anything else.
Well, it is nighttime over there, so I gotta, you know.
They have lights though. Oh, that was the end? Damn. Oh, are we back? Oh. Holy shit. Brett Keane, particular scammer individual situation. Are you a particular scammer individual situation? A particular scammer individual situation. What do you guys think about that? I don't understand why it's only Africans showing up to their stream and like I don't understand why anyone's volunteering to be on their stream, but why is it only African people? Like why is that? And then Vaughn was trying to bribe some non-African to come on. It just seemed very weird. What do you guys think? I got a little more Von Helton. Let's see.
Well, folks, in other news, the Kia iCamper has been unveiled. A vehicle that's not much bigger than my Ford Escape, than my 2012 Ford Escape. Of course, it's designed specifically to be a camper, so it's a little bit, it's set up a little different. But yeah, it's not much bigger than my Ford Escape, actually, really. It's it's called the Kia iCamper.
Looking at it, doesn't look bad from what I see. If this is actually what it is,
tiny thing. And apparently, Kia is not the only one. Apparently, there have been other people that have developed these little miniature camper cars. And I gotta sit here and I gotta laugh, hysterically even, because they come out with these iCampers, these little miniature camper cars, and now you can't sleep anywhere.
What do you mean?
You literally can't sleep anywhere. You can't sleep at a rest area. You can't sleep in a park. You can't sleep in a campground. You can't sleep at Walmart. You can't sleep at truck stops anymore, unless you're a semi-truck. they're still letting semi-trucks sleep there. But if you're in a four-wheeled vehicle, well, you're just dog shit, and you're just scum of the earth, and you can't be allowed. You know. But yeah, so this rollout by Kia and other car companies was as stupid as that. Your timing was horrible. Your timing was horrible, and this.
It's
whole
always
thing was
about
stupid.
him, if you
Who in the world
notice.
did research before you guys rolled these cars out? These camper cars out. Didn't you guys do any research at all? There's nowhere to sleep. You're not allowed to sleep anywhere no more. So guess what happens to your camper? Yeah, it's fucking useless. It might as well sit in your driveway as a huge paperweight, because you can't sleep nowhere. Campgrounds and parks, you have to be out by 10 o'clock. I think I even took a picture of one of the signs, but I think I accidentally deleted the picture, sadly. But yeah, you can parks and campgrounds, you can't sleep there overnight no more. That's done. That's finished. Can't do
There's
it.
definitely campgrounds in my area that you can get a campsite for like a week or whatever.
Okay, so, and you can't sleep at Walmart. Can't sleep at the truck stops no more, unless you're a semi-truck. And so yeah, you're screwed, blued, and tattooed. Now there was one rest area where I was able to sleep overnight, but that was because it was a welcome center and because it was a 24-hour facility. But if it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have been able to sleep there either. Okay. You're not allowed to sleep anywhere. You're not allowed to sleep anywhere no more. So this rollout by Kia and other car companies with these little iCampers normally would have been a great idea. It really would have. Problem is that you can't sleep nowhere now. You're screwed, blued, and tattooed. You know, I mean, I like I said, I took some pictures of some signs, but I think I accidentally deleted them. You know, got to be out of here by 10 o'clock. If you're not out by 10, it's your ass. They impound your car, throw your ass in jail, euthanize your dog if you have one.
What? No, they
call
don't.
CPS to steal your goddamn kids.
No,
How's
they
that
don't.
for fun and excitement? What you was thinking was going to be a
They're not just
camping
gonna
trip turned
euthanize
into
your
a
dog
fucking
out of
nightmare
nowhere.
overnight, didn't it? Yeah, it fucking did.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, Bon, you're exaggerating.
You are.
No, actually, I'm not. I wish I was. It's become hell. If you're sleeping in your car or now in one of these brand new minivans, these e-camper, i-camper, e-camper or whatever, yeah, you're in deep shit. Because they'll impound your car, throw your ass in jail for vagrancy, throw your kids over to CPS where they're gone forever, and euthanize your dog. Yes, they will. Yes, they fucking will. And you say, well, Vaughn, how do you know? Because I've already been threatened with it numerous times for sleeping in my car. I've lived this shit. I know.
Vaughn is
So anyways, but yeah, so the rollout of these iCamper, e-camper, little miniature camper cars was really bad timing. And if you buy one, you're wasting your fucking money because you can't sleep nowhere. So just thought I'd let you know, in case you would be crazy enough to go buy one. Can't sleep nowhere. Not anymore. Anyways, this has been an update. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
There we go. Fucking Vaughn. He's such a weird guy. So, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up for tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing an afternoon stream, and we'll be doing another stream before we do the Beer Olympics tomorrow. So, get ready for that. All right? All right. I'll see all you guys next time, all right? Later. You want to eat my
Whoa,
ass,
hold on.
drunken
Hold on.
peasants.
Never mind. Hold on.
Von, go live by your principles and pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It's so easy according to the right?
Yeah. Sorry, you know what? I think that warrants a little bit longer of a stream. I was going to stop, but, might as well keep going. But I have to go to the bathroom really quick, and then I'll come right back.
On a cold winter day in Pennsylvania, Shani stuffing her face with mashed potatoes. Rev is shaking there in his seat, hasn't eaten in over a week. Shani sat up and let out some gas. She looked up at Rev and pointed to her ass. He died inside that day. He knew what she would say. Rev wiped Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks and give Shani a bath. Rev wiped Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told. Then he's sneaking drinks in the back. Decided it's time to fake a breakup. Then a few months later, pretend to make up. They thought they just could pretend, then get back together again. While Rev's recording in the kitchen, you can hear Shani's fat mouth in the back room bitching. Now everybody knows, and so the story goes. Rev wiped Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shani a bath. Rev wiped Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told. Then he's sneaking drinks in the back. Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Rev wipe Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shani a bath. Rev wipe Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told. Then he's sneaking drinks in the back.
All right.
Wow. That's the only word that I can.
You want to eat my ass, drunken peasants?
Joe Rogan.
Keep going. Don't stop.
I need it. Yeah.
Ben pie.
Thank you.
Shit on Brett. Hashtag shit in Brett.
Shit on Brett.
At least it seems like it. Joe Rogan actually went to bat for me.
What?
Oh, by the way, this is James Paul Von Helden. Does
Von Helden think Joe Rogan watches his content?
Sorcerer Supreme, Demon Slayer, and part-time Hurricane Destroyer. And now I'm a Bubble Buster. Anyway, in what appears to be Joe Rogan coming to my aid, not even kidding.
I don't think you're kidding. I just think you're crazy.
Actually sat down J.D. Vance and confronted him on the fact that he tried to broad brush all extraterrestrials as demons and evil spirits. And wow. I don't know what to say except thank you. I mean, what else can I say to Joe Rogan except thank you? Because,
Vaughn,
obviously, as someone that has friends that are ETs and even a girlfriend that is an ET, I don't think they would appreciate being labeled as demons and evil spirits. So, and Joe Rogan actually confronted J.D. Vance, guys. Sat him down and said, hey, what's the deal on this demons and evil spirits thing? And he actually, and JD, to JD's credit, he actually backed away a little bit. So that's good. That's very good. Thank you, sir. But at first blush, it looks like Joe grabbed what I said and ran with it. And wow. I don't, wow, I'm really humbled right now.
Vaughn is so humble.
Because, I get on here sometimes, I'll be honest with you, I get on here sometimes, and it just seems like there ain't nobody listening, Seems like what I say just doesn't go anywhere. Nobody listens.
Joe Rogan listens to you, Von Helton.
Or at least it seems like it, And then I just happen to, come across, things like where Joe Rogan has actually got J.D. Vance to come in the studio and sit down and confronts him over the very thing that I'm sitting here yelling and screaming
about. The big
about.
issues, the extraterrestrial issue.
And it's like, wow, So kudos to both, but primarily Joe Rogan. Because it does look like he listened to what I had to say, took it to heart, and actually brought J.D. Vance in, sat him down, and said, hey, what's this deal on all ETs being demons, bro? Because
Did this actually happen?
It's not good. It's never good to broad brush anything, really. I mean, let's be honest here. It's never really good to broad brush anything. But we're talking about sentient creatures here. That have their families, they have their jobs, they have, some of them work in the military, some of them work in the government, their governments, their government, their military. But you got, they're just like me and you. They got shit they got to do, and they got, they got lives.
Just like me and you, they got shit they got to do.
Family, they got friends, girlfriends even.
Extraterrestrials are people like you and me.
Boyfriends even. And so I am absolutely in awe because it looks like Joe Rogan actually took what I said to heart and confronted J.D. Vance on this matter. That's what it looks like to me. Your mileage may vary, but that's what it looks like to me. And I'm just, I'm really humbled by that, if that's indeed the case. Wow. Thanks to JD, thanks to Joe Rogan.
To JD.
That's incredible.
Vaughn's on a personal level.
So, anyway, I just thought I'd get on here and share that I just happened to catch that as I was going to and fro on the internet. I just happened to catch that. And thought I'd share it with you because I can, because I should, and because you have a right to know, which you do. So y'all have a wonderful day, and wonderful evening, and a better tomorrow. Bye.
Wow. There you have it.
Alrighty, folks, it is once again time for some conservative talk here on TikTok from your venerable host, James Paul Von Helden, master of the mystic arts, sorcerer supreme, demon slayer, and part-time destroyer. And now I'm a bubble burster, too. Thank you. You're welcome. Anyways, we're going to move on because apparently there was some kind of gala at Washington, D.C., and it apparently did not go over well because Trump intended to do a roast by himself. And Trump is not a professional comedian, and so therefore the roast did not go over well. And so the Democrat pundits, particularly the ones on social media, have made dozens and dozens of videos. Oh my God, it was just so horrible. Trump was given the silent treatment and everything. Well, Trump attempted to do a roast, and him not a professional comedian. So what was you expecting the response to be? Laughter? No, of course not. And you got to understand that most of those people that were in attendance were probably media types anyway. And he does not like the media. He's made that abundantly clear. So, yeah, the reaction from the crowd is not surprising to me at all. But I mean, it was a roast. And the funny thing, and so I went on Google and I asked Google, I said, the people that were attending this, did they know it was going to be a roast put on by Donald Trump? And Google said yes. So they knew going in what it was. They knew who was going to be the speakers.
I just saw something crazy in the news. Yesterday, I went into Seattle and I went to a few places, but part of when I was there, they have this big like local food festival called the Bite of Seattle. And I was there for a couple hours yesterday. And it looks like about an hour or two ago, there was a shooting there and people got killed. They said like 2 dead, 5 wounded. I was just there yesterday. It's crazy. Crazy shit.
They knew everything in advance. So it was no surprise the reaction that the audience gave. It also explains why they didn't get up and walk out. Because, I mean, if it had really been bad, they would have got up and walked out, right? But they didn't. Why? Because they knew what it was. They knew what it was going in. All right? So you're gonna be seeing a bunch of videos by leftist pundits and social media, leftist social media, sitting there, oh my God, it was just so horrible. Trump totally bombed, and Trump didn't, well, Trump should have hired a professional comedian to do the roast. I agree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. Because he's not a professional comedian. Wow, what a shock. Right? I mean, is that a shock to anybody? Let me see your hands. Yeah, no, Trump is not a professional comedian, and therefore the roast did not go over well. Well, so what? Oh, well.
It sucks because it's like a free event, which is cool because a lot of events are paid for, but there's less, when you have to pay to get into something, there's less likelihood of that kind of shit going down. It keeps out the troublemakers by charging admission money.
No big deal. And it doesn't really matter. I mean, according to Google themselves, there was only like 700 people there anyway. At least that's what they said. So, I mean, big deal. Anyway, it was just a one-off. The way I'm seeing it, it was just a one-off. So no big deal. However, be prepared. There's going to be a whole bunch of videos made over it because the Democrats and the leftists and the pundits, they're going to take the opportunity to try and slam Trump and say, "Oh, look how Trump was given the silent treatment and shit," well, it helps to Google things and find out what the real truth is, right? Now, should Trump have hired a professional comedian to come in here and do it? Yes, of course. I agree with that. But, he wanted to do it himself, and it didn't go over so well. Oh, well, so what? No big deal. I could care less, personally. But, I mean, but some, people are always looking for something to go after Trump with, and this, this dinner or whatever it was, was like a stake tied around his neck, So, oh well. It's all
What
good.
is Vaughn talking about? There was a shooting at the
Do you got a search warrant for this fucking
a
room?
lot of work.
If
in.
not,
It's a
fuck
pretty
you.
expensive area, and apparently 2 guys saw each other. Bullets started.
Do you got a search warrant for this fucking
it's
room?
crazy.
If not, fuck you. Do you got a search warrant for this fucking room? If not, fuck you.
With his T-Rex arms.
Do you got
I got to report on it because it's in the news and because all the leftists are going to report on it and try to make you think that, oh my gosh, it's just so horrible. No, it was a roast. And Trump is not a professional comedian, and therefore it didn't go over well. Period. That's it. Literally. That's literally it. All right. Yes, Trump should have hired a professional comedian for the roast instead of doing it himself. But that's okay. It's all good. It's over with. It was a one-off, like I said. And that's the end of that. Anyways, I have to report on it because it's in the news and because the social media
It's
pundits are
conservative
gonna try
talk.
to have a field day with this. So I got to tell you the truth so that you know what's really going on. Because they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you the truth. You have to Google it to find out the truth. You have to Google it to find out it was a roast. You have to Google it to find out that Trump did not hire a professional comedian, that he chose to do it himself. You have to Google the fact that Google themselves will tell you that everybody that went in there knew it was a roast. They knew Trump would be the comedian for the evening. And he didn't do so well because he's not a professional comedian. Well, whoopty shit. You know. And like I said, it was only 700 people. And most of them were probably media types anyway. So to hell with it. Anyway, I got to report it, so I did. And you all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. There you have it. Fucking Vorn Helton. Whew. Ooh, my eyes are itchy. Sorry. Yeah. So, I think I will wrap this one up now. I am very tired, and yeah, I plan on doing a lot of streaming tomorrow, and I got like this beer Olympics thing tomorrow, so make sure you're a patron if you want to catch that. We're trying out new things, and I'm interested to see how this will go. You know what I'm saying, bro? All right. So I will see you all next time. Thanks for supporting me. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Bye.